Hey guys, what is up? I'm Nuke91 here. I'm going to be telling you guys a bit about the Technic and FTB mod pack and my experiences with them. I mean, not mod pack, launchers, what am I thinking? Anyways, at first, when I first started out doing modern Minecraft, the first thing that got my attention was Take It. And for all of you, not Take It Light, Take It Classic. And for all of you who know, it was the biggest mod pack of its time. It has an old-fashioned look, and that kind of really fits it now because it's not really prominent anymore. But it was a really good mod pack when it first came out, and I loved it. And I created the server for it for 3 months, and then eventually, I actually pretty quickly, relative to the time that I've been doing this, switched to custom mod packs. My head developer had just developed this mod pack called Blasphemy, and it had a ton of mods. It had like 150, which is just, or maybe it was like 200, I don't remember. It was just a ridiculous amount of mods. And we had thrown it up here, and actually this didn't exist when he first made it, but like right after we were first about to release it, this came out. This whole custom launcher thing. It was really buggy how they did it the first time, but it wound up working out pretty well, and we were killing it. And we had hit the first slot, the second or third slot. We were right below the Big Dig and Lepido's Galactic Craft, which is still here. And we were killing it. We got about 500, 600 votes or so, and they had about 700 and probably, I don't know, 650. So they weren't really that far ahead. And we were doing really well, and we were happy with it, and our server was going well. And then suddenly the mod pack ceased to exist, which I was obviously very unhappy about, and I went to go check into. Unfortunately, I went to go talk to the Technic staff. They were very, I don't know, they didn't want to hear it. They didn't care. They were like, it's not our problem. That's your deal. And I was like, what? And that makes sense. The community was really rude. They kind of insulted and just kind of trashed our servers, just laughed at them, and kind of poked fun at my videos, and it just, I don't know, wasn't a good experience. But eventually we did get an answer out of one of the Technic staff. I believe it was either SCT or Cake, I forget who it was, and they said that it wasn't being properly available for downloads. So basically they were saying we used like a Dropbox where after it ran out of a certain amount of downloads, everyone would have to wait for us to put it on a new Dropbox, and it just was a pain. It was like, no, we weren't. We had stopped doing that about a week before, because we found out there was a new way to do it. We could go ahead and rent a server for we found this one host would do it for like $5 a month, and it was huge. It was awesome. We do unlimited downloads. We got tons and tons and tons of downloads off of it, which were taking forever with Dropboxes. So they kind of just deleted it. Didn't really have much of a reason, but they did admit to removing that one. The next thing that happened, we throw back on Infamy. We come back and named it Infamy. We made Infamy Modern Warfare, Technical, and Magical. 3 different mod packs. Infamy Modern Warfare went huge pretty quickly. And then there was Infamy Magical. It went pretty big. It hit second page pretty quickly. It was doing really well. And then there was Infamy Technical, which didn't do so well. It was on third page, about mid-third page. It wasn't bad. It wasn't good though. So it was doing all right. It had a great technical mods, but a lot of it was kind of overshadowed by the Tech-It, even though it was horribly outdated at the time and is even more horribly outdated now. But anyways, Infamy Warfare was doing pretty well. It was hitting about 6 or 7 slot, and then we heard that they were going to release this new mod pack, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. And our magical mod pack was starting to pick up a little bit, and I was starting to get interested in it. I was maybe more on the server. I was just working on it a good bit more, and then suddenly the players stopped kind of joining the magical server, and I didn't know what was up, but at the time my computer was actually not working, not functional, for about 3 days, and I wasn't sure what exactly was going on. And then I come back and I see that Hexit was released. Not released, but they had kind of released some information on it, letting us know the mods and everything. I was like, that's interesting. It's going to be a magic mod pack. It's going to be an adventure type mod pack. And wait a second, all of these mods are really similar to our magical mod pack. I came back and checked. There winds up being, I believe there was 3 different mods. One of them they custom made, which in all fairness, that's them. That's all them. But there was 3 different mods out of, I believe, 30 something. It wasn't that many. So it was very, very, very coincidental. There are definitely more magical mods available than they used, but the Technic pack's very annoying, honestly, because it's really slow and buggy, but that's why it took me a second. Anyways, as I was saying, our magical mod pack went down, and the Hexit went up. I thought that was really kind of corrupt. I went and I was pretty furious at Technic staff, and I went and talked to them, and they denied it adamantly. They're like, no, we deleted it because you didn't have a proper download system set up. I'm like, no, you told me that on the last one. I fixed that. Everything was going fine for like 3 months here. What the hell? And they were just like, no, that's not why. It was you're trying to blame us for being corrupt, and they banned my user. I was like, what the hell? Really? You did do that, and you know it. It's like, if you delete it for that reason, then it's not true, because you can try to go download it right now and it'll work. But whatever. I was pretty furious about that, and for a while I didn't even want to be associated with Technic at all. But we had the Infinite Warfare mod pack. We had to keep going. It was going well. I didn't want to lose it, so we had to keep going. And so Infinite Warfare wound up, the owner, Reflex's God, wound up kind of giving it to another group of servers. They went there for about 4 or 5 months, and then they came back here to Infamy servers, and everything was going good. I had taken a 4 or 5 month break, and nothing really changed on Technic. Not surprising at all. Things changed very slowly around here, and then they started releasing Attack of the B Team. That was the next big thing coming up, and I didn't really I never really got into it, never really checked into it. Knew it was gonna be another stupid mod pack they were releasing. No offense intended, but shortly after, Infinite Warfare disappeared from its 4th slot on the first page with a couple thousand votes. Gone. Went and talked to the Technic staff about it. They didn't know what happened. They had no clue. They said, you must have deleted it. Why the fuck would I delete a server? I mean, a mod pack with 2,000 something votes, and all these people joining the server. That just doesn't make sense. Why would I do that? I mean, it wasn't even me. It was like, why would Reflex do that? He worked literally 2 years on that mod pack. Well, 2 years in the making. It was more like 6 months in the creation, but you get the point. There's no reason we would do that, and we wouldn't. It's just stupid. They're like, it was you guys, it wasn't us. We wouldn't do that. And I'm like, really? It's the 3rd time it's happened to us. I don't know how many times it's happened to other people. There's a lot of these mod packs I've seen forever, like Crafting Dead and LGM and Pixel Spark, but I mean, some of them I've seen just drop. Some of the Pixel mods have just dropped. Some of the mod packs just disappeared, ceased to exist. I don't know what's going on. I don't like it. The whole thing, I get the bad feeling, is semi-corrupt. So now Infinite Warfare doesn't exist there. Infamy Technical was lost somewhere along the way. We aren't exactly sure when it disappeared, but we didn't pay too close attention to it because it really wasn't that big, and the server didn't do too well for it, so we eventually cut it off. So we don't even know what happened to it. It just kind of disappeared. But so we lost all of our mod packs off Technic. And that's pretty much what happened with us on Technic. Fortunately, after Infamy Magic was deleted and Hexit, I was mad enough to where I went and talked to Feed the Beast, which I had found out about. So I had gone and talked to them, and tried to be like, hey, how do we get it? Can we get a mod pack on your launcher? And they were like, yeah, it'll be a third-party mod pack, but we can get it on there. It'll be on the actual squad. I'm all like, oh, that's great, man. I'd love that. And I just noticed Pedo got on here too. Good for him. Anyways, I was real happy about that. Thought it was great. We got it on Feed the Beast mod pack right after Exit came out, and everything was going good. I got to talk to us. I was given the opportunity, I should say, to talk to Slowpoke himself for like 2 hours. Talked to him about some of the stuff that had been going on with us at Technic. He was like, yeah, I've heard stuff like that in the past. It's unfortunate. I could talk to like a lot of the high up staff, and they were really cool. I loved them. They were great. They do a really good job. Their mod pack is, their launcher is very in depth. Mod packs are constantly being updated, not like Tech-It, which hasn't been updated for like a year and a half, I believe. But it's just very, I like it. I love Feed the Beast. It runs a little weird on my computer occasionally, I'll be honest, which is not my favorite part, but they have all this custom stuff available, all these options, news, etc., all built in the launcher. This is Technic's launcher. This hasn't changed for a long, long time. Oh yeah, I didn't even tell you guys. The big dig thing. The thing was corrupt as hell from the start. They set out something after it had like 700 something votes. They said something about how anyway, the first mod pack to reach 1,000 would become an official mod pack, or something like that. I forget exactly what they said, or exactly, so don't quote me on that. But this thing obviously reached it very quickly. Was the first one. Got thrown in the official thing. I come on the Technic thing, and I find out later, Canvox is the guy who made it. And now, as we all know, nope. I didn't notice at the time, but apparently he was already talking to he'd been talking to the Technic staff for quite a while about becoming a staff member there, using his, oh my gosh, Technic, why are you so slow? Using his knowledge to be beneficial to it. And I come down and I look, there's Canvox right there. He's a staff member. He created that mod pack. That wasn't a competition at all. That was set up. That's why his mod pack was the first thing that got nailed on the custom mod pack thing, and it had 66 votes before anyone else even put their mod pack on there, because no one else knew it existed. He knew it because he'd been talking to the staff. So that wasn't a fair competition at all. That was just him. Anyways, I talked to Canvox. He seemed like a decent guy, but Caker's the really hot head, and he's the owner of it, and he absolutely hates me. Well, I don't even know if he knows I exist, but the few times I've talked to him, we didn't get along. Anyways, Feed the Beast. Love the staff. They're great. They work hard. They're really busy. You can't go bug them if you don't have something important to say. Don't do it. It's just annoying. I know from personal experience, but Technic staff, you can go talk to them at any time, and they'll just slap you right in the face. But these guys, they don't mess around. That's pretty much my experience through Feed the Beast and Technic. I suggest you guys definitely support Feed the Beast here. I love what they've been doing. They've been working hard on it. Unfortunately, I do believe a lot of their mod packs are kind of the same, in the sense that a lot of their official mod packs are all kind of ultimate packs that are kind of baseline, but I have the greatest respect for them. Maybe their taste in mod packs is slightly different than mine, but they're a much more legit organization than, say, Technic, which puts ads all over their site. Servers take forever to load their pages. This page is instant. Click something, it goes. This one takes like 5 minutes. So that's just the obvious differences in like how they work, and just my personal opinions as well. So anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think of that. I know that's kind of a lot to take in and try to figure out what you believe is true, what you believe is not true, and to change your opinions, because I know you guys have known these guys for a long time, and you never knew about any of the black stuff, because you guys, a lot of people never really made mod packs or got high up on the list to be able to where they'd actually get the chance to know that kind of stuff, to meet them and figure out that kind of stuff about them. Most people just kind of take what they know, and these guys seem like, oh, happy, funny. I watched about 5 minutes of that before I got kind of mad and left. But seem kind of happy, and they're like, oh yeah, everything's great, it's going good. Just kind of screwing around and they think they're funny and everything, but I mean, they're not. They're just crude. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying to insult. That was not my intention at all. Anyways, once again, thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please do comment to let me know what you guys think. Like to support my troubles against Technic, so to say. And subscribe so you can see more. I'll see you guys next time.